should've said it before. Try to hide it, fake it. I can't pretend anymore.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is gonna be kind of like a different video. This is going to be like a chit chat, get ready with me. I feel like I haven't really done one of these videos in like what feels like forever, so I decided to sit down and film this video for you guys, kind of show you how I did this look. I didn't really go like into detail of how I did this look, but all the products will be linked down below. I'm mainly just gonna be like talking about certain things in this video. So if you guys enjoy this video and if you want to see more of these types of videos, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Yeah, other than that, I will let you guys go ahead and continue on with watching this video. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm just basically gonna talk through this video. Everything will be linked down below for you guys to check out and see like the actual products that I'm using, but I'm just gonna kind of get ready with you guys, kind of unwind from the day. I'm actually just getting ready right now. I'm not going anywhere. I just wanted to film a video for you guys and kind of just like play with makeup, but at the same time talk to you guys, because I feel like I haven't really like sat down and talked to you like literally in forever. And the reason why I don't really talk too much is because I always like have so many ideas of like which videos to film, as far as like makeup tutorials, and I get so caught up in doing makeup tutorials that I forget that you guys are actual human beings and that you probably want to know a little bit more about me and know what's going on in my life. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to talk about today. I've just been feeling super unmotivated, and I'm pretty sure that you guys can kind of notice it. Probably, I want to say through the past year that I've been on YouTube, like I've been even more unmotivated the last year than I have ever on YouTube, and I don't really know why or what brought me to this point, and I haven't really talked about it just because like I don't really know how to talk about it without being too hard on myself, I guess. I'm super unmotivated and not wanting to really film videos. I mean, I do want to film videos, don't get me wrong. I love doing it. I love just coming home and like filming and like doing everything that has to come with YouTube, because if you guys didn't know, like YouTube is everything I ever wanted to do all in one, and that's kind of why I started doing YouTube, because it's the filming, it's the editing, it's the makeup, it's like everything all in one, and that's why I love it so much, and that's why I started YouTube in the first place. Like, it just saddens me because I've put so much hard work and effort into like being like where I am today as far as like my numbers, but at the same time it's just like super discouraging when somebody else has been on YouTube the same amount of time you have, and they have like so much more opportunities and they get to do like all these crazy things. And not that I'm jealous, like I'm happy for those people and I admire those people and I look up to those people, but it's just very discouraging when I'm putting in like so much hard work and effort and like nothing's really coming out of YouTube, if that makes sense. And don't get me wrong, if it wasn't for all these opportunities, yes, I would still be doing YouTube, just because like I love sharing my makeup tips and showing women like how to do makeup, because on the day-to-day basis I do, you know, work for a makeup counter and I do show people how to do makeup, but it's not the same as being on YouTube. And if you guys didn't know, like YouTube is my dream job. Like I can't even express to you like how bad I want it. Like I think about being on YouTube every single day of my life, and I have since I started my channel. It's just, I don't know, like I haven't been motivated. To be honest, I think it's all come down to one reason, and that is because like throughout the past, like I want to say like year, I've kind of went through some ups and downs in my life, and I don't know how to like even talk about it, because I suck at explaining my feelings and I suck at talking about things, and I like suck at explaining anything in general. Like I feel like I'm super terrible at explaining anything in my life or outside of life or with work. Like I don't know why, I just suck at these things. I don't know why. But since like the past year or so, I haven't been really keeping up on my channel. I know, like, when was it, like last summer, actually it's been like a whole year now, I've been uploading 3 times a week for what God feels like forever. Like I don't even know how long it's been, and yes, my channel has grown so much in the past year, but it's not really where I want it to be. And mainly that is just me being hard on myself because I want this so bad, and I want this to be like turn into something so bad. But a lot of people like are probably going to be like, oh, you just want to be like YouTube famous, or you just want like to be called famous, or you want the fame, or whatever the case may be. I don't want any of that. Like, to be honest, all that scares me, and I don't know if I'll ever get to that point. And honestly, I don't want to be at that point, because I've been to many events and I see how like Patrick Star, for instance, like he can't even walk in the public without like somebody trying to chase him down, and that just honestly scares me so much. Like, I do not want to be at that point. Yes, he's super successful. He has so many collaborations with people, and you know, he's like the YouTube what's it called, like the YouTube idol. Like, everybody knows who Patrick Star is. But at the same time, like, I don't want to be that, if that makes sense. Like, what I want out of YouTube is the success and not the fame. And I don't know, like, I always kind of imagine myself to be higher than what I am, but if that makes sense, I don't want the fame. Like, that's not what I want at all. It's just, I wish that my channel was growing and I was getting more opportunities like I see other people doing, especially like my YouTube friends that like literally start at the same time I have. I feel like it's just like, what am I doing wrong? And I don't really fully understand the whole YouTube thing yet, which I'm working on that, and it's like super hard because I feel like when the ins and outs of YouTube, I don't really know it, and I don't really have anybody to kind of teach me besides Tanya. And that is like kind of like the main reason of why I'm filming this video, because I feel like I'm gonna talk about her a lot. But honestly, like, she has given me so much motivation, to like just keep going. And like, throughout the years that I've been on YouTube, and I see myself not growing, if this makes sense, like, the more I see myself not growing, the more like I want this more than anything. Like, I want this like so bad, you know. When it comes to just like wanting this, it's hard for me because I get really unmotivated really quickly, and it kind of sucks, and I don't know why it happens that way, but I just get really unmotivated. Like, I will be all excited to film a video, and then that night I'll be planning it out, and then the next day I'm just like, I feel like my quality is not good enough. I feel like, you know, my audio is not good enough. I just feel like me in general is not good enough. And I don't know if every YouTuber goes through this, but I'm pretty sure they do, especially the people that are like more up there and have been, you know, filming, editing, and uploading for years, and they just run out of content to film because they've already filmed everything in the book. I'm pretty sure that they do feel like this, but this is kind of different because I have so many ideas. I just feel like my video quality isn't good enough, or I don't know, I just feel like anything that I do on YouTube isn't good enough. And that sounds like really harsh and really like hard on myself, but it's just honestly how I feel, and I haven't really known how to talk about it until now. And I don't really know why now I want to talk about it. I guess just because like a lot of things have like recently changed in my life. If you guys follow me on Snapchat or Instagram or any of my other social media platforms, you kind of know that my life has completely changed, like completely, like 180. I'm using my peach palette, by the way. I haven't used this in literally forever, and this used to be one of my favorites. It still smells like peaches but I'm gonna use that today. But yeah, I feel like my life has pretty much changed like a 180 in the past year, and I think mainly it's because I'm growing up and I'm seeing that, you know, as I'm getting older, I need to like have my life set already. Like, I need to figure out where my life is gonna go and where I want it to go before I can just like live my life, if that makes sense. And I guess like I never really thought about these things because I was caught up in other things like relationship issues and, you know, having somebody by my side 24/7 and all those things that kind of really don't matter anymore to me. Not that they don't matter, it's just with that person it didn't matter, if that makes sense. Because if you guys didn't know, like, I was in a really, really long relationship for 6 years, and when I started YouTube, like, not that he wasn't supportive, it's just like I felt even more unmotivated because I felt like I was up here and he was down here, if that makes sense. And that sounds like really like shitty of me to say, but it's the honest truth. Because I had so many dreams and goals and he didn't. And not saying that I can't be with somebody like that, but it just made me feel more down on myself and make me want to work harder, and like, I don't even know the word, but like it just put me in a really bad place, because I felt like if one day, you know, I did be super successful, he would be like kind of feeding off of that, if that makes sense. And that's like honestly one of my worst fears, is like somebody like using me for that. And that is why I guess it's like hard for people to, I guess, make friends outside of YouTube and like collaborate with people, because they don't want to be used. And that is honestly why I don't really have YouTube friends besides Tanya. Like, me and Tanya have been friends for what feels like forever, but we met 4 years ago at BeautyCon Dallas. Yeah, BeautyCon Dallas. And I just simply went up to her, told her hi, and she knew who I was, which was crazy, but I guess it's because I would literally comment on every single one of her videos. And then after that, like, she had told me to, like, you know, message her so we can collab. And of course, like, I didn't want to collab with her right away, not because I just didn't want to, but I didn't want her to feel like, oh, I'm just using her for her subscribers, or I'm using her to get a shout out, because I just genuinely wanted to build a friendship with her, because I know that, you know, she's been on YouTube for a while, and I know that I could be friends with her, and we have like a lot of the, like, similarities in each other. Like, our rooms literally look the same, and our personality is kind of the same, and we think a lot the same. And so that's kind of how I like built friendship with her. When we met at BeautyCon, she's like one of the only people that I can fully trust with talking about this kind of stuff with, because I mean, she knows my struggle pretty much. I hope I'm not getting like annoying talking about her 24/7, but it's just because like she's honestly my only friend at the moment, besides, you know, besides Crystal. You guys know Crystal, you've seen her on my channel. But like, I feel like I can connect more with Tanya because we do the same thing and we want the same thing in life, if that makes sense. Not like saying like me and Crystal aren't good friends or whatever, but we just connect more because we do the same thing. And yeah, she's like has like completely changed my life. Like, I remember when I first went to go hang out with her when she first moved to Dallas, or I think it was when she first moved to Dallas, and I simply remember we were eating in this Mexican restaurant, and I will never forget this. I was telling her about like my relationship issues in the past, and she was just like telling me like, you know what, like, you deserve to be happy, and you know, you deserve everything that you want and you're saying, so I think you just need to do it, get up, do it, and you'll see the change. And start uploading every single not every single day on YouTube, but like uploading more on YouTube, being more active, like just get your mind off things, and it will all play out. And that's when I started uploading 3 times a week, and I saw my channel grow more. When I had negative people in my life trying to kind of tell me what to do and where I wanted my life to go. I don't know, I just like every single day I wake up, I'm just like, what do I want to film today? And then I know what to film, and then it's just like unmotivating because I see how my channel is, and I see how when I upload a video I only get like 200 views or so, and I don't know, it's just like really difficult. Because I think it's unmotivating to me is because I've been doing this for 4 years, you know, and you would think like 4 years is a lot of time to like freaking grow on YouTube, but honestly YouTube is such a like, I guess like unpatient, like being patient job. Like, you can't just like wake up one day and expect, you know, the world. And I do understand that. It's so hard to like keep going and keep making videos if nobody is gonna watch, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I don't if this makes sense, I feel like I really don't have an audience. Like, yes, I do have you know, many subscribers that message me on Instagram and on Snapchat, and that keep up with my life and comment on every single video. Trust me, I know who you are. And I recognize your usernames, and I always reply back to my comments, because I never want to be that YouTuber that like looks at my comments and never replies to them, because honestly, like, I've been at that point where I look up to my favorite YouTubers and I tell them like how much I appreciate them, and I don't get a comment back. And I do realize that, like, I realize there is people out there that like love my channel and probably would be super sad if I ended my channel. But it's just like really unmotivating when you go to upload a video that you worked like so hard on, and then there's like, you know, no views and there's no one to really watch you. And for the longest time I feel like my work and like my job on YouTube and like my videos has kind of been overlooked. Like, I don't know, like I feel like people just like brush me off. Like what I feel like is I feel like I don't really have like a standout point of my channel. Like I don't really have anything on my channel or anything that I do that's super unique, and I don't really know where I'm going with this. I feel like I'm all over the place when I try to talk about my feelings. But I just figured I would open up to you guys and really like let you know how I'm feeling, because I have been feeling like this for such a long time. I have been feeling like this ever since I was with my ex-boyfriend of 6 years, or ever since we like pretty much broke up. But more so when we broke up than when I first started my channel, because I started my channel like 3 years after we were together, and then I was with him for another 3 years. So in total 6 years, and he was mainly the one that unmotivated me, and I kind of like stayed in that funk for a long time, honestly, until I pretty much until I started talking to Tanya, pretty much, because like I said, she really motivates me a lot, and she gives me a lot of great advice that I think I needed. I sit here and say yes, I'm totally motivated now. Like I'm ready to like be on YouTube fully and like commit to every second of my life on YouTube. Yes, I am ready for that, but there is times that I still get unmotivated, and I think that that's just because I sit there and I look at like the videos that I upload, and I see how I upload a video and then no one watches it, you know. Anybody that I ever talked about my YouTube channel to, they know and understand like how badly I want this. Like I could sit here and cry to you guys and tell you like how bad I want it, but I'm not gonna, you know, give you a sob story and tell you, because it's not the time or the place, and I honestly just don't want to bring that negative energy on my channel, which is why I never like really talked about this stuff on my channel. Why I never really talked to you guys about this stuff is because, like I said, I don't want to bring like this negative Nancy on my channel and like sit here and complain and like go on and on and on about how like I wish that my channel grew as fast as others. But I feel like it's just time to open up to you guys. That way you guys can know like why sometimes you don't see a video on Wednesday, or why you don't see a video on Monday, or why you only see one video a week. It's just how I feel. Honestly, I feel like I'm not doing anything wrong. Like I feel like, you know, I'm very consistent. I do popular videos. I name my titles right, but I don't know. I don't even know how to help myself, to be honest, at this point. But I do want to start doing more collaboration videos, and that's probably like another good way to grow my channel. But at the same time, if you guys make videos for yourself, you know how hard it is to make YouTube friends, and that is the whole reason why I'm talking about Tanya, is because like she's literally my only YouTube friend. She's the only friend that I know that does YouTube, besides my other friend that lives here locally, but she's always pretty much at school all the time, and I like really don't want to bother her. And then I have another friend that has like a sneaker channel. His name is Tim, but he's a guy, and I don't know, I just don't want to like, I guess what I'm saying is like I just don't like going to people to like seem like I'm using them or whatever. I just honestly just want to make friends, but it's just like so hard. It's not that easy. Like I feel like making friends in real life is just as hard as making YouTube friends, but even more trying to make a YouTube friend than a friend like in the real life, because I feel like people are just either kind of full of themselves, or they think you just want them for their subscribers, or they're just kind of like snobby and just don't want to talk to you. And that's how the YouTube community kind of is, and I hate it because we all started somewhere, and I'm honestly not that type. Like if you have like 200 subscribers, I will collab with you, and I have in the past, because you know I've been there at one point, and I am grateful for where I am today, because I never would have thought in a million years like I would be able to travel and go to California and go to like you know, event parties for VIPs, for like YouTubers. Like I never thought in a million years that I would be able to do that. And like when I think about those times, those are the times that make me like even more motivated to keep filming and keep doing what I'm doing. Just really want to make more YouTube friends, but I just don't know how or what or why or when or where, and I don't really know how to fix that. I'm so like thankful for Tanya. Like I tell her all the time how thankful I am, because I can actually connect with somebody that does what I do and understands that I love to kick on makeup all the time, and that I don't care about like little stuff that doesn't matter, and I don't care if people say that I wear too much makeup and that I talk to my camera all day. I don't care about those things, but it makes it so much more better when you have somebody that doesn't judge you and understands like what you do, minus the other people inside of your life, like your parents for instance, which my parents are super supportive of what I do, and I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for them. But it just makes it like a little bit more easier when you have that friend that does what you do and can kind of help you. There has never been like a time where I can sit here and say like, oh, I don't want to do YouTube anymore, like I don't want this anymore, just because of the simple fact like I've invested so much time, effort, energy, and sleep, and just like everything into like where I am today. There's times where I literally cannot sleep because I'm thinking about how bad I want this, and I will like literally get up in the middle of the night and film a video and edit a video. And there's times that I've literally stayed up all night editing, uploading, and filming videos, and I have to go to work the next day, and it's just like I've put in so much hard work and effort that why would I stop now? Super crazy, because I feel like people nowadays are doing YouTube like out of nowhere. Like there's people that I've seen on YouTube that have gone to my school that I'm like, you're on YouTube now? Like I would have never expected them to be on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure they think the same thing about me. Like, what, you're making YouTube tutorials like about makeup? Like what are you doing? But yeah, like there's so many people out there that do YouTube, like especially from my school, from my area, like, and I love that because I know that the YouTube community is growing and more people are starting to understand it. But I also think that people are doing it for the wrong reasons. They're doing it just to be famous or just to have, you know, like certain things. And like me starting YouTube, when I first started YouTube like 3 years ago, I never knew that you could get paid from it. And like when I first found out that you can get paid from doing YouTube, I was just like, what the heck? Like how? And to be honest, I still don't really understand the concept of getting paid through YouTube. I do have a YouTube network where I do get paid for, you know, my views or whatever, but I still don't really understand like the concept or like the ins and outs of like getting paid through YouTube. So like when I first started, I didn't really know what the hell I was doing. I signed up with the network that I was with for like, I want to say like the first 2 years. Yeah, it was like a 2-year contract, and they weren't paying me for my views. They weren't paying me for anything. I never saw a check from them. And then I switched to Style Haul, and things are so much better, and I've gotten so many opportunities through them. And I honestly feel like if I wouldn't have partnered with Style Haul, like I wouldn't get the opportunities that I have today. When I found out, I was just like, wow, like I can actually get paid on doing something that I love doing. Like I would love to make this my dream job and do this full time. And there's several times where I've thought about like quitting my job just so I can do this, because this is how bad I want it. But at the same time, I'm scared because I'm like, what if it doesn't work out? And like, what if, like, you know, it takes me even longer? Like, I honestly feel like I've been on YouTube for 4 years, and every year I grow 1,000 subscribers. Like, does that make sense? Like, I was on YouTube for a whole year, I had 1,000 subscribers. I was on YouTube for a second year, I had 2,000. Now I'm on YouTube for a third year, and it's about to be 4 years, and I'm barely at 4,000 subscribers, if that makes sense. So I feel like very discouraged, because I feel like each year is just gonna grow another 1,000. And by the time I'm at like 10 years on YouTube, I'm barely gonna be at 10,000 subscribers. And I don't know why I think that way, but it's just kind of how I feel. And I'm kind of scared to like quit my job and then like fully commit to this and then it doesn't work out. That's why I'm kind of balancing it out now. And also too, it's not that I don't want to work, you know, at a retail job, but it would just make it easier if I didn't, just because I would have holidays off. and I can be my own boss, and I can do, you know, I can film videos whenever I want. Like, that's just honestly what I want. Like, I tell Tanya all the time, like, if I didn't have to work, I would be filming every single day for you guys, because I just love sitting down in front of the camera and like filming videos and like doing the whole editing process and all of that. But I don't really have the time because I'm at work 24/7. Don't think that I'm being like, you know, ungrateful for like being able to have the stuff that I have, especially when it comes to like my equipment, because I've seen so many other YouTubers that are like higher up than me that don't even have the equipment that I have, and that's just because like my parents have provided everything for me, and I also like I saved money to buy stuff. Like, for instance, this lens that you're seeing me through and the camera that you're seeing me through, all this has came through my hard work and money, and also my parents. I wish like this could actually pay off already, like, if that makes sense. That way I can keep growing for you guys and keep buying like more fancy equipment for more like interesting, you know, really unique videos. And if you guys follow me on Twitter, you actually know that I'm actually really close to buying a drone, just because I want to make more fun like vlog like diaries for you when I travel, because I do want to travel more. And if you guys don't know, my boyfriend Ricardo, he likes to travel a lot, so we want to make a lot of cool videos, and he's willing to help me. And I think that's what's like really motivating me as well, is that like I actually have somebody that wants to do these things for me, instead of just saying like, yeah, okay, I'll do it, and then like does it. He actually like wants to do this for me, and he's willing to commit to, you know, working with me and helping me film videos, which is nice. And those videos are all in the process. I just am trying to find time, because also I did recently become full-time at Estée Lauder. For the longest time I was part-time, and then I got an opportunity to be full-time, and I took it because I thought that maybe, you know, one day I can grow with that as well, because I do want to be certified through Estée Lauder. That way I can, you know, do more stuff, and I eventually want to be like an educator where I teach makeup and all those stuff. So that is the reason why I took a full-time job at Estée Lauder. So I feel like I have a lot of stuff on my plate right now, because I just want to do so much stuff at once. And I feel like that's another reason why I'm so hard on myself, is because like there's so much stuff that I want to do. Like, I don't know if I've ever like really explained to you guys my process in life, not my process but my purpose in life, like what I want to do with my life. But like the main thing is like obviously YouTube, like everything that comes with YouTube. Like, I want this to be my full-time job. I want to do this, you know, I want to be able to work outside of, you know, having to work, you know, a 9-to-5 job. Like, I want to be my own boss and work inside of my home. Also, I want to do something like that's gonna actually help people. Like, I want to raise a lot of money one day and be able to like help somebody, like a community, just help people. But in order to do those things, I need to be where I need to be, and I just don't know how long that's gonna take. And then also with YouTube, like eventually, like I want to, I feel like I say like a lot, but I want to build my own brand. And I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I actually want to start off with eyelashes first, and then build my own brand, and then eventually put out other stuff. I don't really know what yet, but I do definitely want to do eyelashes first, just because like I never used to be a fan of eyelashes, and I simply remember this one tutorial where I said, you know what, I'm gonna stop putting on so much mascara, and I'm just gonna start putting on lashes. That way it's easier and faster. And then I developed like the love for lashes and how much of a difference it makes. Like, I will do a makeover and I won't do lashes, and then I'll put lashes on and I'm just like, oh my god, like your eyes look so pretty and big. That's kind of like what I want to do, but I don't think I've ever really like fully told you guys exactly what I want to do or what I want my purpose to be in life. But yeah, I want to get like more deeper about like stuff in my life that I feel like I need to open up to you guys about. I just don't know really how to say it or how to talk to you guys about it, or how to make a video out of it, because I'm scared of like what people are gonna think, which I really shouldn't care. But maybe one day I'll fully open up to you guys. But also I think the main reason too is just because I feel like I have so many people that watch my channel that know me personally, like my family, my friends, my coworkers, you know, my managers watch me, people from like Estée Lauder watch me. So I do try to keep it super professional, but at the same time I feel like opening up to you guys and talking to you guys about certain things will really help you relate and connect and want to watch me more maybe. I'm gonna be using this KKW lip gloss or lip cream, whatever you want to call it, and this one is one of my favorites. This is by Kim, and I actually always line it with the Soar lip liner by MAC with this gloss on top. I just think it looks super pretty and neutral, and like, I don't know, I just love these glosses because they're not like glosses, they're like creams, like a lip cream but more creamier, if that makes sense at all. I've been really loving the KKW lip creams, and I'm kind of regretting not getting the vacation collection in the creams because I got the mattes, but I really love them. I think they're really nice. So this is pretty much the look. I know I didn't really explain it, I just like talked about my life and rambled, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you in some sort of way, or you can kind of relate if you make videos like I do. And if you are a small YouTuber, feel free to comment down below and let me know your channel name. That way I can subscribe to you and maybe possibly collab with you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't talk too much and annoy you. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit that little bell down below. That way you guys can be notified when I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!